Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Short Corner here at Football Pundits. It's been a chaotic preseason, or should I say postseason. Do we even know anymore what's happening? But it seems like we can't even go a few days without discussing a Chelsea transfer. Chelsea had another solid week in the transfer market with the signings of Thiago Silva, Ben Chilwell, and Malang Sarr, who joins on a free. They join a Chelsea backline that's been one of their worst in the Premier League era. So Frank Lampard will definitely be a happy manager with his team's performance in the transfer market so far. This obviously comes with a lot of pressure, I'm sure, with the board probably taking no excuses after these big backings to the manager. One manager who hasn't had that much backing by his board in the transfer market but does not seem to be complaining is Jurgen Klopp. After the signing of Kostas Tsimikas at left back for 12 million, Liverpool have been linked with Thiago Alcantara very heavily. The player seems to have said his goodbyes to his Bayern teammates as well. But no transfer fee agreement has been made yet. Klopp has been out there saying that, winning mentality is what will keep his team through, and his ruthless wins is what will win them the league rather than signings. But one can argue that these signings are key to keep those winning streak going. So really interesting to see what's happening there. FSG obviously have made it clear from the start that they're not a club that will just answer to the whims and fancies of the manager if he comes in and says, hey, I want 5 signings. It has seemed to work so far for Liverpool, but let's see if that can continue with maybe a couple of injuries here and there, and the season could be derailed. What does seem key to this Thiago signing, apart from the transfer fee, of course, is Liverpool offloading some midfielders. Wijnaldum is in his last year of his contract, but Liverpool manager is confident that they will extend it despite interest from Barcelona. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta seems to be having problems of another kind altogether. He recently was questioned by the press about the redundancies made at Arsenal, and he backed the club, saying that they were much needed and they were a vision that was set about from the start. Players at Arsenal obviously weren't happy that despite the 12.5% pay cut that they took, which changed to 7.5% after they qualified for Europa, wasn't enough to save their colleagues from other departments. But manager Mikel Arteta once again implied and reminded the players that just because they've taken a pay cut does not mean that they will have a say in how the club is run, and that this is essential to the club's long-term financial health and functioning. Both Jurgen Klopp and Arteta do face off today in the Community Shield, merely 138 hours after the Champions League final. There's been a lot of arguments about, is the Community Shield even essential to be played today? It's generally the curtain raiser for a season, that's had a long preseason and it's at Wembley and there's fans that can come in and celebrate the start. But considering all things that have been done, and arguably the not so important shield that's up for grabs, not even mentioning the lack of preparation for the players, the fatigue that's going to set in, and the long season ahead, is the Community Shield even necessary? This is also in line with a lot of people putting under fire the Nations League that is going to go underway next week, where international teams will start their first games after a long while. This is again just a week before the Premier League season restarts. Again, pundits are wondering whether this is really needed, whether players need to be put under this pressure, and whether they need to be traveling overseas under the environments that are put right now. Of course, when the Premier League restarted after the lockdown, players were in a bubble, and hence the positive cases for COVID were really low. However, now with preseason and players giving a couple of weeks off, they've traveled all over. You've already seen problems arise with Manchester United's Harry Maguire. But just in terms of the situation with COVID, Paul Pogba has tested positive, Ndombele has tested positive, Aaron Wan-Bissaka finds himself in quarantine after having travelled back from Dubai. A few players at Chelsea are supposedly at home under quarantine. And this again brings the question down to is it essential for players to travel overseas with their international teams just 1 week before the season starts? It's going to be a really hectic season ahead of football, with surely more positive cases coming about, with rules getting slightly relaxed. It's also going to be physically taxing on players. Every single midweek slot has been booked for football right up until May, from when the league starts in September. And players really are going to be under the wire. Yes, there's going to be this debate about, these are such heavily paid players and can they even cry about this? But come on, just because you're being paid that extra money doesn't mean your soft tissue is going to recover that much quicker. Right? It is a medical thing at the end of the day, and the toll will take up on players. It won't be surprising if this season there's a lot of extra injuries, and maybe just players testing positive will have to go under quarantine for a longer spell of time. So having said all of that, is the Community Shield that is going today really, really essential? Well, I'm sure fans of both teams will be looking forward to it regardless, just to see how the teams are shaping up for the season, who's getting the minutes, maybe some new signings like Saliba is what Arsenal fans will want to see on the pitch. But yes, the Community Shield starts tonight, and we in fact are going to go live on Instagram in the build-up to that game with an Arsenal and Liverpool fan joining us. So do tune into our Instagram page for that. Well, that's it from me today for our Football Pundits Short Corner, and see you in the next episode.